Max and the Magic Paintbrush. Max was a young boy who lived in a small village near the sea. He loved to paint more than anything else in the world. Every day after school, Max would sit by the beach with his brushes and colors, painting pictures of the ocean, the boats, and the sky. His dream was to become a great artist, but his family was poor and they couldn't afford new paint or brushes. One day, as Max was walking home, he saw an old man sitting by the road. The man looked tired and hungry. Max stopped and offered the man his lunch. The old man smiled and said, "Thank you, young boy. You have a kind heart. I want to give you something special." From his bag, the man pulled out a shiny golden paintbrush. "This is no ordinary brush," the man said. "It has magic. Use it wisely." Excited, Max rushed home to try the paintbrush. He dipped it into his old paint and began to draw a simple boat. To his surprise, as soon as he finished, the boat came to life. It jumped off the paper and floated in the air. Max couldn't believe his eyes. "This paintbrush is magical," he whispered. He decided to keep the brush safe and only use it to help others. The next day, Max went to the market and saw a farmer who was worried about his dry fields. Max painted a rain cloud in the sky, and real rain began to fall, saving the farmer's crops. Then he saw a fisherman with a broken net. Max painted a new net, and it came to life, helping the fisherman catch many fish. The villagers were amazed and began calling Max a hero. News of Max and his magical paintbrush spread far and wide. One day, soldiers from a greedy king came to the village. They captured Max and brought him to the king's castle. The king, sitting on his golden throne, said, "I hear you have a magic paintbrush. Use it to paint me a mountain of gold." Max shook his head. "The brush is not for greed," he said. The king frowned. "Then you will stay in the dungeon until you obey." In the dungeon, Max thought about how he could escape. He decided to use the paintbrush to outsmart the king. Max painted a key on the wall, and it turned real. He unlocked the door and quietly sneaked out. On his way, he painted a fast horse to help him escape the castle. Before he left, he painted a large river around the castle, making it impossible for the king to send his soldiers after him. When Max returned to the village, everyone was happy to see him. They cheered and thanked him for standing up to the greedy king. Max used the paintbrush to help the villagers once more, painting houses, food, and even a school for the children. He was careful never to use the brush for selfish reasons, remembering the old man's advice. Years later, Max became a famous artist. People from all over came to see his beautiful paintings, but only the villagers knew the secret of his magic paintbrush. Max always reminded everyone, kindness and creativity are the greatest powers of all. Use your talents to help others, and you will create true magic.